Let's break down how did God lose to Jacob, the first ever wrestling match recorded in the Bible. He created the entire universe with the word. He could have ended Jacob in a second, but instead, he let the fight go on. Have you ever wondered why? Because this wasn't about winning, it was about transformation. Imagine a father wrestling with his little kid. Could he have overpowered him? Of course, but that's not the point. The father engages not to destroy, but to shape, to test, to teach. That is what's happening here. In Genesis 32, Jacob wrestles all night with a mysterious man who we later understand is God himself. And Jacob won't let go until he gets his blessing. That is when God touches his hip and instantly dislocates it with just a touch. God had the power the entire time to do that, but he was after something deeper than a physical victory. Jacob had spent his whole life struggling, deceiving, grasping for control. But here in this fight, God does something wild. He lets Jacob wrestle. He lets him push, struggle, fight through the night until Jacob is finally desperate, clinging not out of strength, but out of the need. That's when God blesses him. And not only that, he changes his name. Genesis 32 verse 28 says, "Your name shall no longer be Jacob, but Israel, for you have struggled with God and with man and have prevailed." But notice this, that Jacob didn't win by overpowering God. He won by holding on, by refusing to let go, by being broken and still saying, "I won't leave without you. I need you." And the lamp was proof of the encounter. Jacob walked differently after that night, literally and spiritually. And just to sum it all up together, that sometimes God lets us wrestle, not because he's weak, but because he's working something out in us. He's breaking our pride, our control, our self-reliance. And when we finally stop fighting for dominance and start holding on for dear life, that's when everything changes.